Welcome, welcome, my friends. Today we are continuing the Gintama journey with episode 171 and 172. So before we get into the reaction, I just want to let you know that I do have a second channel which is all about gaming, and right now I'm playing Dark Souls 1. If you're interested, check it out, link in the description. As always, if you enjoy the content I'm making and you want to support the channel, or also to get some benefits like full reactions and early access, head over to my Patreon. Link also in the description. And of course, thank you to all my patrons. Your support is very much appreciated. So let's get into episode 171 of Gintama. Their disguises are pretty elaborate, I have to say. Don't steal from others. Rather than stealing, use others' work as an inspiration and make it your own. That was actually a nice move, though. He doesn't care about being stealthy at all. What are they actually trying to steal? This is the Yorozuya's office. There's not really much you can steal there, I think. Oh, hats off to you, my friend. It appears like he knows his stuff. But we've already noticed Sachan in the drawer. Yep. That's what we've noticed. Tama! Useless. Calls him useless even though she created a clone out of him to protect her. No one cares about Sachan being in a drawer. What? There is someone else. Sadaharu. Okay. It's been a long time since Sadaharu ate ahead. What? Don't tell me he was making sure that nobody was home, so he could just relax. Does he usually do this? Katsura. Sup? Oh, they are wanted, just like Katsura. A time itself? What the hell? Wait, Gin actually listened to Sachan? Very unusual. That is not so unusual. Oh, is this a two-part episode? Is he losing hair? No, Gin is getting old. Too old. No, this is gonna be so weird. I don't want to see his head at all. Please spare me the agony. Gin without his hair that's not Gin. No, that is not. You don't know what you've got till it's gone. Wow. That is one hell of a statement. And that is so true. That is so true. Something I'll discuss in the review. That's a good question. Not you as well? Oh god. That's so creepy. I don't know about that. This doesn't seem like the solution. I just wonder where this comes from. Are you serious? You think that's gonna work? Opposite effect. Just as I expected. Wait. Oh no. Just imagine the rest of the series, them looking like this, suffering. That is true. She said what needed to be said. Oh no. This is so wrong. On so many levels. Yeah, you do. You look like a character from Sailor Moon. What the? I gotta say, that hairstyle with the braid kind of, it fits Shin's face. Wasn't there something else that we've seen before in some episode? A kind of look. Yeah, the bald Shin. When he had that, he looked so handsome and attractive. In my opinion, at least. They are actually fighting. Oh god. I like this art style. That was a great scene. Oh, everyone's affected. Pretty fast. Well, have fun being like this for 3 months. Oh god, no. Heal? Is this the first time we've seen Catherine being scared like that? Oh god, what have they done to Sadaharu? I'm really liking the art style. That was oh god, no. Yeah, the art style in between in some scenes, really liked it. It was really nice to look at. Great episode. Just have to re-emphasize that I genuinely liked looking at the art style in some scenes in this episode, especially in the second part. It was just really playful and very distinct. Yeah, it was so good. And the humor as well. The first part of the story of the episode with the burglars, the Gundam stuff, which was also pretty enjoyable, but I rather enjoyed the second part, which was about the Yorozuya and them losing hair. Just imagine them going bald. That's just a nice. It would be nice if it was a nightmare, if that even exists. Probably not. That would be a nightmare. We got some glimpses of that, them showing the opening with Gin, Kagura, and Shin being bald. Oh god, that's just so. It was so funny, but so awful at the same time. Now, again, I do think that the braid and just being bald fits Shin's, just appearance, his face. That would be interesting, having a spin off like that. But maybe different hairstyles for Gin and Kagura, but the same for Shin. Like he stays like that, and then we get some historical Japanese drama or a novel, something like that. And then Shin is the protagonist, instead of Gin, like the main protagonist, the MC. Just imagine how different the whole story would be, and the whole dynamic of the Yorozuya. Yeah, very, very intriguing, that thought, that idea. I also wanted to mention how I myself am probably, when I'm older, like in my, maybe already in the 40s or 50s, the top of my head, the hair is probably gonna disappear. So I don't know what you call it exactly, but being half bald. Because that is what happened to my dad. But it's not like on the top of it, but more on the back side. Yeah, that is probably gonna happen to me because I already have, what do you call them? Wait, let me take a look. Okay, apparently it's just called receding hairline. So I have strong receding hairline right here, which means that what I fear is probably going to be the case in the future. But I'm actually, I shouldn't have said fear because I don't really fear it. I kind of already accepted it, because I think even bald, it would fit my appearance, just like with Shin and the brain. But yeah, we'll just have to see about that. It's not that important. There was one thing I wanted to talk about. Yeah, the title of the second part of the episode. The title, what was it again? You don't appreciate something until it's gone. Something something of that sort. Yeah, and that is so true. And yeah, what I wanted to say about that was, because I started a new education, which is about me becoming an occupational therapist. If you don't know what that is, basically we help and support people at any kind of age, in any kind of environment, get back their self-independence and self-sufficiency. Yeah, them becoming more self-sufficient again, maybe after some kind of accident or even mental illness. You just look at the patient as a whole and not just at physical functioning. But that's something we also kind of specialize in. It's in our field, you could say. There's much more to occupational therapy than just the physical functioning and those aspects. It's also about mental health and just the history of the patient and their environment and how we can help them become also more social again and just a part of society again, I would say. It's very hard to put it into words what an occupational therapist actually does, because it's just so varied and it's just such a wide area of expertise. That's why I like it. It's so interesting, and we talked about that topic of yeah. Look at us. We took ourselves as an example, like the whole class, like all of us who are studying to become occupational therapists. We are all, except for one or two, I think one broke her hip or something, and now she has crutches. But yeah, she's gonna heal again very soon, I think. And the other one is in a wheelchair, so she can experience that more. She has that experience of not having something, not having the ability to walk. And all of that stuff, which is so normal to us, everything we do in our daily lives, it's just so habitual and we're so used to it that we forget how precious everything we can do, we think, we imagine, that everything we experience, it's something we take for granted. But we shouldn't take it for granted. We should be more aware of how much it actually is that we are capable of doing without us even having to actively be conscious about it, to think about it. It's just amazing how much there is going on, how much the physical body, the mind, everything that is connected to the organism does pretty much by itself without you even noticing. So when you lose some of that, like breaking your leg or losing the ability to walk or having cancer, having a tumor, everything that incapacitates you, you suddenly realize, oh my God, this part of me was so important and now I can't do it anymore. Now it's not in my ability to do it. And that's just it's very humbling. Can be frustrating, of course, very frustrating, depressing also. And that's also where we help the clients, the patients. As I said, mental health is also a big factor in treatment. Yeah, and then you just realize, oh my God, all this time I just took this for granted. I didn't even know that this was a process going on. I wasn't aware of it, but now it's gone. Now I know how important it was to myself, to my life, and to others. Yeah, I just want to say, but I always forget that myself. Don't take everything you have and can think about for granted. And that's a great message. That message appearing in this episode, which is not really plot related, too important. It was just a side story. Yeah, Gintama's ability to do that always amazes me. All right, that was a good episode. I enjoyed it. Let's get into the next one, which is, and I've been rambling on for too long. So let's get into the next episode, which is 172. Kondo? 35. Did he say Akatsuki? That is creepy. So he's a max security prisoner? Akatsuki fiction. Yeah, his smile is very disturbing. I think Sogo would be the most fitting one to build a relationship and get something out of him. Come on, Sogo has to be the one. Open his briefs. I wonder if he's actually nice. But, well, that would also be just a facade, right? There might be more to him. There's gotta be a reason he killed 35 Bakufu members. He could actually be a good guy. We'll just wait and see. Guest character. Channeling the author. Sorachi, yeah. To repent. It feels like it is right now. Oh no, don't tell me that's the same voice actor as Otose. Holy Jesus. Those were some inspirational words. I did expect a lot, but not this. How was he able to do that? Oh. Burned me a DVD. But wow, I mean, the monologue just now, almost awe-inspiring. I see where this is going. Carrot or stick? So he's gonna play good cop? Yeah, sure, you're $15. Toshiro will take care of them. Oh, that looks so delicious. Food and anime. It's just a sight to behold. Eat up. I don't know if trying to get into his mind is gonna work. Especially when Kondo is the one who's trying. Alright. Yeah, please. It's too much muscle for me. Illegal possession of muscles. Let that sink in first. Don't give us that music. Oh my god. Stop it. A father's love. Is he gonna puke? Don't tell me. Heartfelt. Even though I have to admit, yeah. Okay. He didn't look too well. I don't know what is happening, but I kinda like it. This man, so inspirational. God damn. God damn. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way, Kondo. No, Gori-san. Why? He was a great man, a brave man, a loving father, and a loving friend. May he rest in peace. Is this gonna work? A balance of carrot and stick. A clean hit. He's also so damn respectful and polite. You just can't be mad at him. Ah! Carrot bomb. My carrot shouldn't have lost it. The way he's paraphrasing it, it's just so weird. They're back. He's not dead. Together. All four of them. Oh no. There was a mistake. No, no, no. How hurt himself? That's why he has the scar? Oh, all of this work, this sacrifice. Oh my god. The whole time watching this episode, I had a feeling in my gut, a gut feeling, that this man, at least, maybe not that he's not the killer, but that there's more to his story, to why this is going on. But, well, that's all dissolved now that we know he, in fact, is not the killer, but actually a really good guy. A good and upstanding citizen of Edo. Which makes this whole episode... not the episode, but the work, the sacrifice... yeah, just the whole thing that the four of them put into this makes it unnecessary and obsolete. Which, God, how must they feel after all of this? Now we kind of saw their reactions that pretty much describes what they felt at that moment, realizing, oh, snap. What have we done? What have we done? I'm still baffled at how this mix up happened. It was kind of explained, but yeah, obviously this is Gintama. This is not very realistic. It's not trying to be realistic. Let's be realistic here. So yeah, this. At least we got an explanation, some kind of explanation, which sometimes doesn't even happen. I can think of a few episodes or even mini arcs where the ending or just the whole events, all of the events are not explained at all. They're just left as they are, sometimes with cliffhangers, and you just don't know. So what was the purpose of this, of all of this, and what's the meaning behind this? Well, I guess that's up to you, left to you to interpret, to form your own opinion of it. I at least think that is what's intended by Sorachi. Or the question is also, were these episodes, these kind of cliffhanger episodes where nothing is explained, a kind of anime only thing, like non-canon, or were they in the manga? That's also a question that obviously needs to be answered. But yeah, this time it was explained, which I'm glad about. I'm still amazed at how wise, how calm, how serene this man was the whole time, with these different guys coming in, and just he didn't even complain. He didn't say anything. My God, that just occurred to me. He didn't even. God. This whole time he was wrongfully arrested. On a on a stupid base, but he didn't say one word about that. He actually engaged with the people who were trying to bring him down, interrogating him, getting something out of him, and in a way torturing him. Ah, God. And he was tortured before that as well. They mentioned that. Gosh darn it. This man's tranquility and resilience, I think there's almost no one in this series who comes close to that. Now, if we're going off of what we are told, because we don't have the whole picture, keep that in mind. To be in a situation like this and just remain calm and content. He didn't seem like he was sad or frustrated or annoyed or scared. None of that. He was just very present and at peace, which does remind me of a story I've heard. It was told by, I think, a Buddhist monk or teacher, master. He told a story about another Buddhist master monk who was held captive for, I don't know how long, a few weeks maybe. And the amazing thing was, through all of the torture and just the suffering, he exuded the same presence and tranquility. This man just now what's the word? Yeah, I just said it, exuded, but there's another word I wanted to. Well, I'll just look it up. Yeah, that reminded me of the that, by the way, the story that the Buddhist monk told was actually real. That happened. That man was held captive and tortured for some time, several weeks, months, even maybe. I'm not sure. But he never had, even after all of that which he experienced, he never had any resentment for the people who tortured him, who held him captive. Not a single bit. Just imagine. That is possible, but it's very extreme. You have to be very centered in yourself to be not affected by all of that. Other people would come out of that and just be mentally destroyed, like with no coming back. They're forever scarred. But that man, that's amazing. That's just amazing. As you can tell, I'm taken aback by all of what just occurred. Yeah, I also like, of course, the humor of this episode, and it's just always nice to see the Shinsengumi and their perspective, their missions, daily life, whatever. It's good to have that balance between the Yorozuya, other characters, and the Shinsengumi. There's just so many people to bring into the story and tell their tales of life. So yeah, it's great. It's very good. I do hope you enjoyed this reaction and this review. Usually my reviews are a bit shorter, but today there was just a lot to talk about, and I think that you could get something out of that which I was conveying and trying to spread the message, I guess, whatever you want to call it. All right. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment down below, and if you haven't yet, of course, subscribe to the channel for more to come. So enjoy your day, take care, and bye.